Hello and welcome to my review of the Benro S8. So first of all, this is a flat base head, so you won't be getting the leveling bowl you'll see on these images here. But I do recommend buying it. It's only 50 or 75 bucks and you'll save a ton of time, especially for video work. Nice little light there. The handle is nice. You can set it up on either side of the head, and the tip of it is like a rubberized grip, and it won't take humidity or anything. The extension's pretty long too. I like that. It's very sturdy for being an extendable one, as you can see here. What I didn't like about the head was the fact that you have to push the security button to insert your plate, and that's a loss of time. Not very professional. But it locks fine, and once it's in, your camera won't fall on either side. You have a little storage for your screws on the bottom of the head there, which is nice. But that little plastic part here, I didn't like. Dust could get in and would be pretty hard to clean. You have two 3/8 mounts on either side, which is nice for magic arms or whatever if you don't have a rig. It's a 3-step counterbalance, which works good for me with my 12-pound rig here. I only had to use the second setting. Might have to use the third one if I use my counterweight, etc. But here it is on the third setting. You'll see it just swings back up, so that's not good. Set it up to 2, and it holds the weight pretty good. There's still a little bit of a spring back, but it's not a big problem. You'll see that in my test shots. What I didn't like about the locks is the fact that they don't lock on very good, and that there's this gap where dust could get in and contaminate your grease, which would require maintenance after a while. The tilts are nice. I have this little crack sound while tilting, depending on the counterbalance setting, but nothing your microphone would pick up. It's a continuous drag system, and you can set the head to be totally free on the tilt and pan axis. I didn't like the fact that you don't get numbers for people that have like different settings, although I always use it at full drag. And you can see it's pretty fluid, pretty smooth. So here's the head totally free on the pan axis. So here are my first shots taken with the head. Here's a little bokeh to show you it's not stabilized. A little pan with nice acceleration. Very fluid. And here's the deceleration. So here's a tilt to show you how the counterbalance works. It'll stop just where I want it to. Right there. Don't look too much at the composition of these shots. Their main purpose is just to test the fluidness, the smoothness of the head. Here's a shot at 250 millimeters. I did a lot of long focal length shots because they show vibrations way better than on a wide angle. So here are little focus poles at 150. 250 is very sketchy with a still lens. The focus throw is very short, but stabilized, these shots would probably be alright if cropped correctly. Here's a little pan focus pole. It's my dog in the background. I was complaining about the locks not being very good, but if you put your drag systems at the highest setting, I doubt they will fail on you and ruin your shot. So I'll finish with 2 shots of diagonal pans or tilts, whatever you call them. They're not perfect, but all these tests were done pretty fast. That's pretty much it. So if you guys have any questions on the Benro S8, feel free to comment in the section below, and I'll be very happy to respond to you as good as I can.